Yo, what's up, boys, and welcome to the final part of my ARMA 3 Project Life first impressions. So I just wanted to end this series now because it's going to get way too long otherwise, and this is my first impression series, so obviously if you guys want a full series, then just leave a comment and a like and stuff, and any suggestions, whether it's a cop series or a civilian series. Let's be honest, a cop series isn't going to fucking happen, I'm not going to accept it, but still, just tell me what you guys would like to see, and I will try to make it happen. AFPL's had another bunch of updates. Unfortunately, in this recording, I forgot to record my mic. I just moved my setup downstairs. It's a really nice setup, and I'll show you guys like the new house setup soon, but yeah, when I moved it downstairs, I forgot to add my mic back to DX Story, so none of the mic audio recorded, which means I have to dub it over and make it into a Call of Duty commentary about, I don't know, the first time I received anal or some shit. So I never received anal before. That's the end of that commentary. But yeah, in today's part, we killed a lot of cops. It was actually a really good video, and I was happy. Oh, I was looking forward to see it, you know, edited into a full video. How that guy died, I don't know, but unfortunately we can never make that a reality. Either way, I talked to some nice people, and they were part of a gang. They had pistols, which pistols are incredibly rare. They wanted to basically hold up a bunch of people, a bunch of cops, and just cause havoc. The cops have been getting fucked lately, which is really, really good. Why is it good? Well, no one likes cops. I guess that's pretty much the only reason why. But yeah, I thought I'd get involved in that a bit myself. But either way, in terms of what's been added in the new update, we have added in a phone, which you won't see featured in today's video because I had some issues using the phone. But you can phone 911, you can get phone numbers from other people, and using the TFR plugin, which this mod uses for the voice and stuff like that, you can really easily communicate with other people just by knowing their phone number. It's like a 7-long digit thing, something like that, so it's nothing too crazy. On top of that, I've added in some new vehicles. This vehicle, which you can see I'm in right now, is one of the new ones. As a whole, just adding in some more civilian vehicles right now, or I guess a week ago, the only vehicles that were in the game other than the trucks were pretty much just the scooter and a bunch of trucks. But now get some basic civilian vehicles, which is really cool that it's finally been added. On top of that, you'll see when I show it off a bit later, but they have added in a new job, which is the farming job. Along with that, I've added in a new vehicle shop up on the northern side of the map. The trucks, which I've shown you guys in the last part, are still in. And if you want to see like furniture and all the other cool stuff that A3PL has to offer, go check out the full series. But obviously, you know, once we start a new series, we won't be showing off features as much and seeing how they are and seeing how they work, and more so just playing the game for what it is. In this case, you know, first impressions. Apparently, this game is all about putting corn up cops' assholes. We did kill one cop earlier because he was like, yo, you can't pick up that pistol, man. I understand the rules, you can't pick up and use cop shit, uniforms, etc., etc. But unfortunately, if you put a gun on the floor, some dumbass is going to pick it up and use it. So I just picked it up for that reason. So we executed that guy, then we brought these two cops, you can see right here, into Karma Lanes, which we were going to make them have a bowl off, but since bowling's fucking broke, to be perfectly honest, we didn't do that. And instead, they just ended up giving us enough cheek for us to also execute them. The lovely guy right there asked.
Clearly, there's no negotiations happening.
You guys are holding us at gunpoint, and it's kidnapping us.
Yes,
are you stupid?
Unfortunately, asking someone if they're stupid when they're held at gunpoint normally results in an execution. So, although these guys don't look like they're dead, we just killed them both. That means we've now killed a grand total of 3 cops because we're all angry and are upset by rule breaking, etc., etc. Except when there's no real breaking to mention at all. It's kind of what A3PL cops boil down to. Just a lot of them are very upset, salty individuals, and they will bring up rules the first point, which they can. These guys are both dead. It's just when you put your hands on your head. I thought that's what happened to that dude earlier, the civilian who asked to leave the area, but no, he was fine. But when you put the hands on the head, you kill them, they just kind of stand there and they're dead forever. So, rip those guys. Of course, when he said, "Are you stupid?" I asked him, "Are you dead?" To which his answer was, "Oh, he's dead, you can't answer."
Listen.
I made the same mistake a while ago in one of my Santos videos where I forgot to record for audio. It's not a big mistake, it's just I'm used to, I don't know, not having to worry about that stuff. I don't have to set it up every time I start recording. It's just when you move setup, you might get unconnected and then it's like, oh, fucking forgot. So I did that last time and ended up dubbing it over, and you guys thought it was kind of okay that I dubbed it over, which is why I'm doing it here. And also it's annoying I record for an hour and get nothing out of it. So I'm trying to make something out of it right here. But yeah, either way, after dealing with those guys, we headed into a town to hopefully buy a phone. So my good man Corman, he hooked me up with a small loan of $500, which was enough to buy the phone, since for some reason whenever we dropped the phone on the floor I couldn't pick it up. Hoping to show you guys off the phone in the video, which like I said we didn't end up doing anyway. Also, did I mention these guys are a gang? I don't know if you've realized already, but they've all got this cute little kitty cat t-shirt on. They aren't called the Kitty Cat Gang, and honestly I forgot the name of it. I think it's Montago family or something, but that's the reason they've all got guns, and they hooked me up with a gun very nicely. It's just because they are one of the most notorious gangs on the server, I guess. Not that I can think of any other gang, but trust me, these pistols are hard to find, so these guys giving me this gun for free, that was a real fucking godsend. But as you can see right here, where the fuck is my phone? Should go in that slot right there at the bottom. I was actually on Danae's PC and it worked fine, so I don't know why it didn't work. But trust me, the phone system's in, and it's something which not many mods have, other than, I guess, critical gaming. But for some reason, critical gaming is dying recently, so I'm happy to see it's in the normal mod. A3PL is adding in a lot of features which a lot of people are asking for, so it's really coming out real good. So I was like, what the fuck, my phone's broke. Maybe if I log off, resync, and then log back in, it'll be all good. Little do I know when I relog, it turns out we are now surrounded by officers of the law in the bank. How they know who did it, etc, etc, I have no idea, since we told the guys not to talk on radio. We obviously can't take cop stuff because the rules say, oh, you can't take cops anything. So we can't take the radio off them, because otherwise they'll complain about us breaking rules. But they will hold the radio button down and, you know, let the other officers know things which they just couldn't really know otherwise. But either way, we're surrounded in the bank. I apologize for the dark gameplay. What can I say? These guys decided to do their little things at nighttime. Probably a good idea, to be honest. And also that thing right at the start of the video where I held up those 3 cops. I measured out the green zones, and we were like 22 meters out of the green zone. Green zone's 20 meters, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just hold all 3 of them up and big ball it. And I was angry. I was like, you know, on the floor, woo! But obviously that didn't end up getting captured. Either way, speaking of big dick in it, I know you guys always tell me the aggressive playstyle in some games doesn't work out, but it's always how I am, and it's always how I will be. I'm an aggressive motherfucker when it comes to games. I have the idea, oh, if I'm aggressive, I'll catch them off guard, and I'll be able to outgame them, or something like that. In this case, it ended up working out. I killed this cop over here. There was a cop behind the bank who's demanding some negotiations, but knowing how cops are, they're not normally too good on the whole negotiation side of things. Potato aimed a bit, because the only pistol we can get in the game right now still is the Rook, and eventually I end up taking out this cop behind this supermarket sign. I think that cop card on my left is also one when he once again just shown the civilian vehicles are finally in, but honestly, from what you've seen so far in this video, you probably haven't seen anything too remarkable. I did call out a dude after they asked how many people there was left, but he was probably behind the supermarket sign. So this guy right here went over and ran him over. The rules again say no VDM. VDM means vehicle deathmatch. You don't really kill someone if you run him over. So this dude was more than game to go ahead and run him over. I thought my legs were broken for a second there, but nah, I'm good. He's dead. That's 2 cops down. And that means a grand total of 5 cop murders today, which as far as we know is the entire cop force. I don't know how we've got such potato aim, but they do. Thank you, cops. With the entire cop force dead and a medic on scene, we got a friend survived. I hopped inside a cop vehicle, which rules state you can't steal cop cars. That doesn't mean I can't log in using my login, which is fist FTW. I don't know why, but the password's still the same. So you can log into a cop car's computer, and you can add warrants and remove warrants and cool shit like that. So I was trying to show it off, trying to add a arrest for myself, but you can see I actually put an L beside Lewis Stewart right there, and I was trying to work out what the syntax is for it. So it's Lewis Stewart, and then the next thing is time, which I put 6969, and the reason for arrest is big black man. No, that's illegal, but I just thought it would look good in the database. Unfortunately, Lewis Stewart is not a valid name, so after this I gone ahead and, I mean, you can see how many fucking saves there was took hostage here. There's literally like 6 of them. There's 3 inside the bank, and there's 3 of them outside. You can see there was 3 right inside there. So we literally took the entire town hostage along with cops. I don't know what makes his family so angry, but I don't know, I just went along with it. But yeah, like I was saying, this guy right here, or maybe I wasn't even saying, either way, he was part of the hostages. He gave me the car, the CVPI Orange, which you would have seen in a lot of our mods. It's a really basic model. It's nothing like crazy, but, you know, it's a civ vehicle, whatever. He unlocked the car and allowed me to just drive away from these guys, because honestly, everyone's getting angry about breaking rules, NLR, breaking role play, and just, it was fucking horrible, considering A3PL is $30 to get in. I'm not saying it's horrible like that 24/7, but it does tend to happen a lot with the cops especially, and you know, no hard feelings towards the saves that are with me, but I guess it's just what happens when people are spending so much money and, you know, getting salty at each other. The cops not so much. I don't know why we get salty at people, because they aren't spending money for the gear, or at least I don't think they are. Civs, nice car, that guy, oh, nice bike. The Civs, they cost, it costs 10k for a pistol. Shit is expensive. You don't get that much money from the jobs we can do, which we do have a bunch of different jobs now. It's not just McFisher's, you know, we can do the truck job, we can do the repair and thing job, we can do the farming job, which I'll show you guys right here. Unfortunately, I didn't actually have the farming job at the time, so I couldn't actually take these crops. No. But if you do end up taking the farming job, you can get the corn. You can see right here, which is growing. It actively gets bigger and bigger, which is pretty cool. And then there's the wheat, and finally there is the weed, which obviously cops are going to be around in these areas, these greenhouse areas. There's like 10, 12 of them in the area, making sure no one's doing anything illegal, and then you pick them when you're a farmer, and you can go sell them on the streets, or sell them to, I guess, the farmer dude as well, although I'm not actually sure. Either way, I noticed this dude had a key in his hand, despite him saying, oh yeah, this isn't my greenhouse, but he's growing stuff inside it, so held him up, got him to drop the key after about 10 years. Literally, I'm going to edit it, because it took so fucking long. And then he said it was a key for his car or some shit. I don't really know. But looking at the key was for a house. I don't actually know what the key was for. I mean, you should be able to hear the people in the background a bit. But this guy was like literally just giving me like one-word answers and just sounded like he wanted to commit Sudoku, to be honest. Like, I don't know. He probably actually hung himself after I recorded this video because I made him so sad. Like, he was having a bad day, invested all his money on some nice wheat, which I probably should have robbed him for as well, to be honest. It's good food. Gives you 100% food. But yeah, there's the corn seeds right there. You can buy from a shop and then... I don't know, fucking magic shit happens. This dude was like growing wheat in one, corn in another, just a bunch of different shit, which was pretty cool to see, I guess. But the sale was a bit dead at the time since it wasn't really a prime time, so probably not the best example. But normally, when there's about 60 people on the server, 50, 60, this place is a real hotspot for cops and also civilians. I did try it out earlier another day on Danae's account. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'm sorry if you thought it was lame. I tried to make it kind of interesting because interesting stuff happened, I think. But either way, like I said, this is the wrap-up of the series. If you guys like to see another series, then don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. Again, apologies for a shit video. We'll be back to a normal very soon. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, you guys like Project Life as much as I do because it's turning into something pretty fucking dope.